Come make lunch with me. Today I'm making some egg free homemade pasta. Let's make it. Hello, home chefs. Welcome back to the channel. So, we will need 2 cups of all purpose flour, some salt, and some black pepper. Because this pasta doesn't have eggs, it tends to be very bland in flavor. So, adding the salt and the pepper when we're making the dough will enhance the pasta flavor. We will then add gradually a cup of water, and you will do this until the dough comes together nicely. You're looking for a semi-stiff dough. You don't want a very soft dough because once it rests, then it's going to get soft. So it's going to be more on the harder side when you start off with the dough. Then, because we're going to rest it for about an hour, it's going to get soft after that resting process. As we make our dough, allow me to say thank you for 130 subscribers. Y'all are just amazing. For all the returning subscribers, thank you so much for just constantly watching the videos and for the love that you show my videos. I really appreciate it. I hope that you've been learning every step of the way. For the new subscribers, hi, welcome. So here we tend to just have fun in the kitchen, one recipe at a time, and I hope you love it here. Also, if you've been following me for a while now, you realized I tend to do a lot of egg-free recipes. This is because I tend to have some allergic reactions from time to time to eggs. So I've had to learn how to create recipes that are egg-free when my body is just going through it, so that I can still enjoy amazing baked goods or cooked goods or meals, even when I'm having the allergic flare-ups without including eggs. So this is why I am sharing this recipe today that is egg-free. I really like it because I love pasta, and there are times when I can't have the normal pasta because of the eggs in it. This has been my go-to. So once your dough is done, you want to wrap it and let it rest for approximately 1 hour. You see how soft it gets? That's what you want. Then, with a lot of flour, you're going to need a lot of flour for this. We're going to take a portion of the dough, and then we will cut it, we will shape it first into a log, a tiny log. Then we will cut it into small pieces, and then I'll show you what to do with them. Once you have your pieces cut up, this is what I normally use to make the shape of the pasta. This is my mandolin I actually just bumped onto this and I was like, wait, it actually can work. And this is the shape that I normally end up with. I'll show you later on how you can use a fork to be able to achieve the same or a similar shape. But basically, you just want to have fun with it. This is the shape that I prefer. Make sure that your pieces are dusted in flour so that they don't stick to each other. And even the shapes that you make sure you drench them in flour. Here I am showing you how to do it with a fork in case you want to use a fork, and there you have your shape. Once you've made all your shapes, you want to just coat them with flour and then take out the excess flour, and then we're going to put this in a pot or a sufuria with boiling water and allow them to boil for about 4 to 5 minutes until they start floating. As that is cooking, I'll be making my sauce. This is a tomato sauce base that I've already done before. If you want to see how I make it, just let me know and I'll be able to do a video for you. I do this because it's the perfect base for pastas, and since I told you I like pasta, I make a lot of this and just put it in the fridge. And then once I want to do pasta, just take a small portion of it and then cook it down a bit, and then I'll add some pasta water as I'm adding the pasta to this sauce, and just like that we will have our lunch ready. Once your pasta starts floating like this, it is ready to be put into your sauce. So my sauce, I'm going to spice it up with a bit of oregano because I feel like oregano and tomato go really well together, and then some salt. This sauce has onions and garlic and ginger and tomatoes in it, so that's why I'm not going to add any of that. And then I will spoon my pasta into the sauce with a bit of pasta water every time I pick up some of the pasta so that I can thin out the sauce a bit. And then we will cook this pasta in the sauce for a few minutes so that it's fully coated in the sauce goodness. And then just like that, our lunch is ready to serve. This is such a quick meal, especially if you already have the dough pre-made. I really like this, and if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen a few posts I've done about this. If you haven't and you would like to follow me on Instagram, my handle is in the description box below, and that's how I make my egg-free pasta. Enjoy. Bye.